Hello, welcome to my live stream. My name's Dan. Just jamming out. This song, I played it in my previous streams. It's called Dark Impact, and it's pretty much the ending theme of my videos. And I like it. This is my own original music. Very tilted. That's a bit better. Anyway, welcome. Now I'm off to the side. Can't get it right. This way a bit. All right. So as you can see in the title, unless you clicked the wrong and you don't want to be here, then you can leave, that's fine. But if you're staying, welcome. As you can see from the title, I am building a beam saber. I mentioned this in my last live stream about building a beam saber. In fact, I have built a beam saber right here. This is the Wing Gundam's beam saber. Very cool. Sorry if that blinded you. But yeah. So pretty much the way I made this, you're gonna see right now on the stream. I probably won't get all of it done, but at least you'll see the process. And that's what counts. So, what am I do first? Well, I'm pretty much kind of doing what Odin did when he made the beam saber for his Gundam. He used PVC pipe and different couplers and fittings and things like that. I have some right here. These are the exact size that he used for his beam saber. So that's what I'm going to use. Let's see. I have some 3/4 inch thin wall PVC, and I thought I had a 1 inch. Oh, there it is. 1 inch PVC pipe, which is pretty much the main body. It's exactly what I use for this. You can see it's the same diameter. Sorry if I'm talking over the song, but whatever. Ricky White, welcome. Oh snap, it's late here on the east coast of Canada. I'll definitely be watching this tomorrow at work. No problem. Is it 9 or 10 where you are? Probably. I knew of someone from DEI, so I think that's like 4 hours from where I am. Or 4 hours in terms of time difference. So. Anyway, good to hear from you. These cuts are not square. 10, but you got up at 4 a.m. Oh, I see. Well, have a good night. Welcome to my stream. Have a good night. Alright, so got my 1 inch here. I also have the aluminum collar piece and the polycarbonate tube that I'm going to use for the beam, and this fits right in there perfectly, nice and snug. So Now, luckily, when Odin was making his beam saber, actually, let me see if I can find it real quick. I like this song. I made this in 2008. I made most of my songs in 2008. That's when I started just messing with Fruity Loop Studio. Let's see.
When it comes to sci-fi,
No. I couldn't mute it in time. Let me see. I'm watching this video just for a certain part of it. There we go. Let me show this to you. As you can see, this is the pattern that he has for his beam saber, and it's on his cutting mat. Now each square is half inch, so 2 squares is 1 inch, and that's great because it's kind of lined up perfectly. So that allowed me to take some measurements off of this to draw something up and just throw dimensions on it. So yeah, thank you, Odin, for that. And I did draw something. You can see, well, probably not a little bit there. I drew something up. I did it in centimeters. 1 centimeter is 1 inch. That's the scale on here. So it turns out the overall length is 12 inches. What's the overall length of mine? This is 11 and a half. Well, Wing Gundam's beam saber is smaller, and it's a smaller Gundam. Yonolith, good evening. With what, Dan, and hi? What do you mean with what? I don't pay attention to what I say sometimes, so. I need context for what I was talking about. So, yeah, it came out to 12 inches with the measurements and just the build in general. I'm building a RX-78 beam saber. I decided to do the RX-78 beam saber because when Odin's video came out, I wanted to make that, and I already got the parts for it. But then when it came time to build it, I went with Wing instead. So, but I like this beam saber. It's nice. It's very cool. A lot simpler, anyway. I'm happy with that. But I'm gonna do Papa Gundam's beam saber. Oh, okay, but why are you doing this and not Hell? I just finished the Death Scythe, pretty much. It's only been the 2 cons. Gotta give it some time. Right, buddy? He's over there. Anyway, now I have to find out how much to cut out of this. See, I also have the styrene sheet to cover that up. You know I need to give you a hard time. I know. That's fine. At least it doesn't make my live streams boring. Because if you weren't here, it would be boring as hell. There's some guy who's just being quiet and just making stuff. All right, so I need to see how his looks like. Okay, he has this in this. This runs all the way through. And all this does is make the cross guard. Boom, boom. And then oh, okay, so he did the styrene to block the seam between these pieces. Okay. Because he did cap the reducer ring with styrene. I was lucky to see your live stream come up in notifications. I'm eating some mini Cadbury eggs, royal dark chocolate. Oh, I'm not too much of a fan of dark chocolate. I'll eat it. Not my favorite, but you know, I'll eat it. If it's there and available, I'll just eat it. Alright, so I need to double check some measurements here because I have the crossguard thickness at 1 inch according to what he has here. I might have to eyeball what he did. His crossguard looks a bit thicker. Wish he gave the measurements on like how much he cut these pieces down. We'll have to cut these oversized because I doubt I'll be able to get a clean cut with my bandsaw. So that I can sand it down evenly. So it'll look right. So let's see. This is 72 millimeters. Why am I using millimeters? I use what measurement is easier to read, and I use yeah, what unit is easier to read that gives me a nice even number to work with. Sometimes inches work, sometimes millimeters work. In this case, millimeters works. It's 72 inches tall, and I need to find the midpoint, so that's 36. That's the only reason I use certain units. That's why I put the guard up on the bandsaw to help with that. I don't know where my guard is. I did try to mess with the bandsaw a bit more, trying to fine tune it so it cuts better, but I think I got it down. I need to not cut it on the mark I made. Let me mark a ½ inch on either side to get this to 1 inch. Now the measurements I took from based off his video are just guesstimates. I mean, he didn't really follow those either. He just got it close, and that's fine. That's what I plan on doing. I can't use it. Uh, Perfect. These emotes here on YouTube remind me of The aliens from Pigs in Space. Yeah, a bit. I see it. So Stockton Con was cool. Not really. I didn't know this, but this year or this past Stockton Con was the first time they did Saturday and Sunday. I haven't gone to one. I haven't gone to them enough to know that they've only done it one day. So I know LodiCon is one day, just Sunday, and yeah, they did it 2 days this time around. The reason why I said it wasn't really like great. I mean, it was. How do you say? It was. I can say the same thing about LodiCon, but I enjoyed that because it's very chill. Guess I just expected Stockton Con to be more, but it was just very chill. Um, I don't mind it being chill. I know Sac anime can be crazy, but that's just the crowds. But overall, not too bad. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed making others happy and smile and all that, mainly because I apparently made the fan favorite of the five Gundams. Okay, these doesn't matter what I cut them down to. I just need enough of this to fit in there, and then because you won't see that. So no, that's too high. I'll just put a mark on them. Doesn't really matter how much they're cut down, so long as they are cut down. That's why you deserve the mad hype. And the nudging to make hell, that side of hell, right? Now, if I do make that side of hell, I don't want to hear a damn thing about Kai. All right, I'm not making Batman. Okay, so that be enough? I think so. I can probably cut that down shorter. All right, turn around here. Bit of height. I can probably lower it. Sorry, you can't see me cutting. Looks like my bandsaw tweaking worked. You should have hooked up my shot back at least. Me clean this up a bit. I'd be cutting more pipe. Also, that's where your bandsaw is. Yeah, it's just behind me. Right here. It's actually up on a little step stool, just so I can raise it up and just be able to turn around and just cut. So, trying to make it convenient for myself. And I have a 5-gallon bucket right down here, so some garbage. Just sanding off the burr on it a bit. Okay. Not too bad. Yeah, my bandsaw tweaking worked really well. Nice straight cuts, actually. I'm gonna keep these for something. I have a higher grit. That's not it, but I'll use it. Black Cat Props. How goes it, Dan? Welcome. It's going good. I am making a beam saber, not a lightsaber, although as a prop it's the same thing. I'm making a RX-78 beam saber, and pretty much the assembly of the hilt will be very similar to how Odin made his, using a bunch of PVC pipe here. So I need to cut these two. Those will fit in here. Let me get these cut. Messy. I watched Kamui Cosplay's video on that light up katana, thinking it was something that I could probably do myself. No. I was like, oh, it's more complex than I thought. They got resin prints, ABS prints, and all that stuff, and drawing it up on Blender, and I'm like, okay, never mind. I really do like how they made the blade light up though, using let's say, clear ABS filament. It made it translucent though, but it lit up very well. Very well. I know they're definitely proud of that one. Okay, so this will go together. This. I think. Hang on, I need to look at his video again. Let's see, pretty much the finished version of it. Okay. Huh. Okay, there's one thing that's kind of weird that I noticed like before. So he's using an aluminum pipe to hold the blade in, which does an awesome job. Before he even starts painting, this ends up being white, as if he covered it with a piece of PVC or something. Like, huh? When did that happen? But yeah, it's weird. Well, on my Wing Gundam Beam Saber, the skinny part here, this is the aluminum pipe, actually, and it is painted. So, I don't know. We'll see what can be done with that. Or maybe he wrapped it in styrene or something. But yeah, it ends up being white. Or painted or something. Kind of don't want to paint this because it's going to be at the end and it'll be prone to chipping and whatever. So, what did he do? It ends up being white, even though it's just bare. That's what I mentioned this before about not explaining everything in the videos, and I do that. Oops. I do that as well. I can't use this because it's thicker than. Huh. Okay. Whatever. See, I got those. Got these cut. Now I won't be using PVC glue. Contact cement will work. I use that on mine, and it holds very well with just contact cement. And yeah, let's see that. Do want to make sure that's flat and square. Welcome back, you on the left. I know it's flat, but is it square? These 1, 2, 3 blocks are machined. So what I'm doing is I'm putting this on here, And if there's a gap in between there, then it's not square. And I'm not seeing one. All right. What did you miss? I just cut down the couplers here. I believe this was... Wait, what? Oh, they measured weird. Inch and a quarter to inch and a half, I think. Something like that. So this, I think I can mash it in. Is that a good thickness? I think his is thinner than this. There's a good chance I may have to cut one end flatter, even after I sanded it nicely. Going to hook up my shop vac. It has a port on the side for a shop vac hose attachment, so do that. Hopefully that stays. Right, cut it shorter. And as I figured, it looks like shit. I'll have to just sand it clean. Let's see, it's very uneven. That was not a good cut at all. Rather horrible. Mm. Pretty bad. A belt sander would be good to have. Be nice to have. Just ate some papaya. My wife likes papaya salad. Spicy papaya salad. You want some music? Oh, where'd my folder go? Oh. Mm, no? All right. Why did that cut so bad? I didn't ruin it. It just needs a good amount of cleanup. You like ASMR more? At times I do. Um, I used to watch a few channels that did like restorations, usually with like old toys or old devices. Especially when they busted out the sandblaster, the media blaster. Almost. The low point's right here, and the rest of it is still a bit higher than it. Almost there. Oh, by the way, the scorpion mask that I made for my friend who's into Mortal Kombat, it was too big. It ended up being too big, so she gave that to her man to wear. And I said, well, I can make you a Sub-Zero mask, even though she likes Scorpion more. So I made a Sub-Zero mask. Um, I think this was sized at 70%. Um, Now the Scorpion mask I did was at 79, no, 78%. That should have been 70. I underestimated how small her face actually is. But yeah, so her man will have the Scorpion and she'll have the Sub-Zero. So I just decided to not stream that so I can just whip it out, get it done. But the Beam Saber I did want to stream, so I didn't mean to set up a second camera in here. Haven't yet. Since I mentioned the camera, this is what it looks like. This is the Logitech Stream Cam. This is exactly what you're seeing me through right now. So I got another one. I'm gotta figure out where to put this so I can have a multi-cam stream. Well, dual cam stream. Still multi. But yeah, you were looking at the quality of this very camera right now. Not this one, obviously, but the Logitech Stream Cam. Say hi to Miko for me. I will. In a little over an hour or so. Because we're in the same time zone. I plan on streaming until 8. So. And for those who are watching in the future, no, I'm not really talking to you. I'm talking to my moderator who's in the same state as me. So, context. Okay, that has a curve on it. Okay. Now, when this is all fully assembled and ready for paint, the best paint to use for PVC is the vinyl and fabric spray, because the V in PVC stands for vinyl. I've painted this one in that spray, and I've actually nicked it pretty hard. It didn't take this coat off. So just top paint. So yeah, it clings like a boss to it because that's meant for vinyl. PVC has vinyl in it, so works great. I did use the gray, and then I airbrushed white on it to give it a weathered look to it. Give it some shading. Otherwise, if you want a clean beam saber, just get the white vinyl spray. This ain't cheap though. I'm used to like $4 to $6 cans. No. Even Plastidip has gone up in some places. I think Walmart says Plastidip's still like the cheapest right now. So this daggum inflation. Okay, so he put this in there. Polyvinyl chloride, yep. It's got the word vinyl, and it works well on vinyl. So let's see. So based on my measurements, I have 6 1/4, and then this. I think this is gonna be. It'll be a little over an inch, maybe inch and a 16th. And that's fine, it's close enough. And then we gotta stick this through. I believe I will have to remove the. Do I? Not necessarily. We'll go back on his videos, see what he's doing. Okay. So that's the 1 inch. I believe he's using thin wall. I do not have thin wall, but that is fine. I can grind this out to fit this in there. That's not a problem at all. Do I need to clean up this cut end? Is it square? I'm just gonna file. Odin was here. Hey, he's probably busy. But anyway, the improvements I made, or the tweaks I made to the death scythe, did improve it. To prevent the body from tilting back on me and getting the collar jammed up on my neck at times because of the weight of the backpack and the shoulders. I put a weight on the front nose point. Um, I stuck one of these in there. I made a little foam pocket for one of these, so it's not it's not really like secured in there. It's just sat in there, but it's slotted really nice, so it shouldn't come off. It's about a pound, and it's enough to counterweight the whole body. The electronics, when I eventually get them installed, will replace this and should weigh roughly the same, hopefully. If I need to weigh it down more, and then I can. But I'll install everything in the same spot where this is on the chest. And I am currently looking at making the eyes glow. And I think what I have in mind will work. So, and just to show you, these are the eyes for the Death Scythe. As you can see, they're in my hand, not on the head. So, yeah, I'm currently doing something with it. I'm saving this in case it doesn't work, and I can just glue this back on. But I think it'll work. I think it will work just fine. And that's not very straight. That's pretty much the only functional change I did with the Death Scythe was counterweight the body. Everything else was more for looks. Like I redid the upper arms, actually made them a bit narrower, and ended up making new elbow joints for them, which matched the rest of the suit. It's still off. Sorry, I kind of want to hear a song. Don't worry, it's not going to be like anything too. It's going to be kind of low key ish. Not anything that's booming too much. Maybe the bass might be, but. Gonna move my mic so it doesn't really pick up the audio. Just me. Yeah, it's picking up the audio, but you know that's like disrupting. I think that's square as I'm gonna get it. And then I need to jam this. Well, I'm not gonna jam it. I'll just grind it down. Then this will fit in there. How far down? Let's see. What did Odin do? Pretty much a little over half of that. So how deep is that? Roughly inch and 3/4. I can't measure in there. Get that started. I can probably use some heat to get the rest of it in there. Let's see. More heat. It's going in crooked. It bothers me. Hopefully the others will show up before you leave. Not that I mind just talking with you, but I miss them. Yeah, we'll see. And if not, that's fine. Do you have a rubber mallet? In the garage. But I'm just gonna try to grind it down instead. I have to change my sanding drum. It was tearing. It's gonna grind it like hell. It'll work. I hope. Let's see, it's gone in that much, which is still being stopped right there. Just need to keep at it. Yeah, very messy. Covered in flour. Perfect. I'm not just saying that, it is. Very cool. All right, so that's in. Please don't hurt yourself. I do all the time. Not with this. All right. I believe that's in there enough. Now I just need to cut out this length, which let me look at his pattern. Eight inches? Little over eight, 8 1/4. Well, stop it. Make me. No. So if I do 8 1/4, let me mark that so I can just eyeball it. Okay, and then the rest will be. My goal is to try to get this a foot long total, and I think I am there. Hmm. What? Oh, I think he did. Jeez. Okay. Looking closer at what he did. I think he did cover this in thin wall PVC, because there's a shot where it shows the outside looks like this, but then the inside is aluminum. So I don't have inch 1 inch thin wall. This is thick wall, so 1 inch inside diameter. Hmm. What can I do other than just painting it? But painting metal. Because I had like an epoxy primer. I'll see when I get to it, but this will fit about there. And then, hey, it's the beam javelin. I'm not making the beam saber. I'm making the beam javelin. Because it's pretty much the beam saber, except it like extends or something. How? I don't know, but pretty much. I was gonna make fun saying it's like a long beam saber, but no, the Gundam has a beam javelin. I just need to make a clear sphere and then put spikes on it and make it glow pink. Yeah, Odin didn't make all of the weapons for the Gundam. Understandable because it has a lot, but I kind of wish he made the bazooka. That would have been cool. Well, I used the wooden dowel with threads on it so we can take it apart. The transport, yeah, the painter's extension pulls. I made a beam javelin. I'll probably do that. Thing is, I've for a cosplay. I mean, for a prop just like that, that's fine. You know, if you're just gonna make a staff, and you want to just transport it, and it's just a prop, it's just that. That's fine. But for a cosplay, it's not very practical because those staffs are heavy. I've carried them. They have a good amount of weight to them. Um, PVC, especially the thick wall like this, is not that light, and especially over time, it'll become cumbersome. So, but yeah, I've carried those staffs that he made, that Odin made, and they're heavy. That's why I like my scythe, the aluminum painter's extension hand or aluminum roller handle. That's actually very light. It's very lightweight. So I'm glad that exists. Okay, so how much of this do I need? Not all of it. Wonder if I should just mash this together. Let's do it. Don't really have a solid surface. I don't want to use my table. Oh, that's meeting the limit already. Oh, I gotta cut this one down. Can I take that off? Uh-oh. Let's see, where did... Just gotta jiggle it out ever so slightly. It's coming out, but just gotta take my time with it. Okay. This one is not meeting. Should that have been on this side? Maybe, but I'll just try to cut this one shorter. And I'm being careful until I find out I'm not being that much careful. So now this should fit in there. Just tapering the end so it'll slip in better, easier. There we go. I think that's as much as deep as it'll go. Yeah, they're not really meant to go in much more than that. You can see the lines. It's panel line detail. This is exactly how Odin's looks like. So that's oh, excuse me. That's fine. And I need to figure out how much of this to cut, which I believe almost half. But I can mark it. This does have a stopper inside it, because it's supposed to be able to clamp one pipe and then another pipe, and then there's like a smaller ring inside to space them apart. I just need to grind that away. So that way, this pipe can fit all the way through. See, I did heat that end up, so it is a bit fatter. Just to grind that down some. Okay, that's a very tight fit. That's fine. Actually, I'm going to file it. Fancy Fashion. Hi, Dan. Hola, Yanolith. Hello, Felicia. Good evening. As you can see tonight, I'm on the pipe. Beam Saber. Making the RX-78 Gundam the Beam Saber. Again, pulling an Odin as he takes other builds and uses them for his live stream content. I'm using his builds. This build, actually no foam involved. I think I should just grind that down more inside there. So it'll slip on. Let's see, what does that fit in here? You sand it down and it becomes roughed up so it grips harder. Missed your live stream earlier. I was asleep. I wish I was asleep then, but I was at work. Can't sleep at work. Well, you can, but just don't get caught. I will say this, crafting with PVC, it's very messy, very crummy. Jeez, sand that down and just giving it tooth. It grips so hard on there. Are you making more tiaras, Felicia? if you if you still were by the time you ended your stream, you'd have like hundreds made already. It don't take that long. Wonder how many Jerry can make with his big old roll of fabric. He made 5 more after the 3 minute. Okay, cool. Yeah, I really appreciate the simplicity of projects like that. And I appreciate when things end up being a lot easier than you thought they would be. For instance, this. That took me a while to wrap my head around. And then when I finally got to it, I'm like, this is easy. Or not really like easy, but you know, it was a simple to do, simple idea. I really gouged it up in there. Did you post pictures, Felicia? She did on her Instagram. So you can check that out. Ah, Sam. But only the one she made on the live stream. I want to see the rest. Well, go watch the live stream, because she even shows off the what she was doing in her last one with the ears, the headbands. What time is it? Okay, I want to play another song. Sometimes the hardest part is just doing it. Yeah, getting yourself started. Like, all right, I'm gonna work on this. I'm gonna do this. No, you're not 100% there or committed. You know, it's just it's all a big fat mental thing. So happens to all of us. Happens to the best of us. Do, do, do. Okay, well, I was halfway through that when you started streaming, Dan. We'll watch both at the same time. I think, let's see, I haven't played this one yet. I will play what I would call my, what became, I guess, my flagship song. And it's the only song that actually has words in it. It's at the very beginning. It's called Final Limit.
You have reached the final limit.
Alright, we do it. music I made back in 2008 on Voodoo Studio, just messing around, seeing what I can do. And this song was pretty much like the pinnacle of what I was capable of. Yeah, I know what it looked like I was doing. I need to sand it though. Oh, cool. Is that coming in okay? Too loud, too soft? I made it a little louder. Headbangs. Perfect. Hammer. Let's go. Shit. Don't put it on yet then. That tight. But it'll go in there. So this is good for patching seam lines. Yeah. I have seen dust used to as filler. You know, obviously use it with an adhesive. And that will go there, but I need to tap it with styrene. Brush the dust off the table and right onto me. I can actually play these riffs on my guitar, but it's tapping. Which is like the only way to play them. song is 11.5 minutes long, by the way. It doesn't need to be, but it is. Cool beat coming up. Man, I need to cut. Was it 8? I can't cut it on the bandsaw. It's too long. Right. Had to use this, my Japanese wood cutting saw, which is not a ryobi saw. The funny thing is, this is called a ryoba with an A. That's what these are called. But I like these. I like those saws. They're pole saws, which means you can be precise. Okay, let's try that cut. Oops. rough cut anyway. Not bad for a rough cut. Yeah, those Japanese saws. The person that turned me to getting one and trying one out actually was Adam Savage. He loves these saws, so I decided to try it out and get one. So, hello, Barry Delvin, welcome. Hello, mate. Japanese wood saw, love them. Have a couple, yeah. Oh, and Adam Savage coaxed you to getting one too. See, I think I can clean up this cut on the bandsaw. Let me try. Yes, I can. Holy crap. Sometimes the bandsaw is very good to me. That cannot be any straighter. I'm not gonna mess with that. You need to buy one, but they're expensive to import. I just got mine on Amazon. Yeah. You don't really need to get one straight from Japan. Let me find the one that I got. But I've used it for projects. I used it a lot when I was doing my master bathroom, cutting shelves and stuff for cabinets. Where is it? Where is that? Oh, here we go. So this is the one I got. Oops. I'm so glad I was able to catch you early so we can talk about stuff, Dan. Yeah, no problem. I kind of miss streaming. I mean, I knew I was going to do this Beam Saber build on the stream. It's a Gundam. Am I late? Kinda. Let's see, what time is it? Ooh, 10 minutes. 10 minutes is when I planned on cutting out, but let me show you what I got going here on this Gundam Beam Saber build. I'm done. Bye. No. So I'm making, that was Wing Gundam's Beam Saber. So what I am making is RX-78 Gundam's Beam Saber. I have the crossguard here made, and I have styrene pieces that are gonna go on the top and bottom to block out the seam on there. Here's the main handle, which I just cut and sanded down. I'm gonna continue sanding down all the markings that are on the pipe. I have the aluminum piece there jammed in there. Okay, looks straight. And that piece will attach the blade, which is a polycarbonate tube. Fits right in there like that, nice and secure. So it's scratching up the bottom here, but that's fine. You're not going to see that. You like my joke, you know? What? I had one, so yeah, I'm done. All right, so then I need to cut a smaller piece for the bottom here. Which will require some of this 3/4 inch thin wall is what I have here. And then I need to cut another inch of this and taper the bottom. I have a little sketch that I did. You can see that okay. See, it's RX-78-2 Saber. So that's what it looks like. It's based off of the one that Odin drew up, and luckily, let me find it, go to it. Luckily, he has it lined up here. This is the pattern. He has it lined up here on his cutting mat. So that's how I'm able to take measurements. Each square is a 1/2 inch. And it ends up being 12 inches long. And you know, lining up all the other pieces here with the lines as best as I can to make estimates on how big those are going to be. So yeah, glad he did that. Welcome back. It's a Gundam / Bad Fox. Alright, let's put these on. Should be ready to go. Also, that song that I just played, it has a sequel. It actually has a sequel, which I'll probably play on my next stream of this build. So, right, so I got my thick with 3 C's albino Oreo. Actually, I think the Oreo ice cream sandwiches are like that thick, if I remember right. Or what's it called? Is it called It's It or something like that? Those ice cream sandwiches? Because they got a thick ass cream filling like that. Yeah, it's it. That's right. Ah, no. All right. I know, huh? I'm building a Gundam meme saber. I'm done. Good night. Actually, let me show you what I'm using in this to light it up. Is this flashlight. That's it. Now, I had to take this apart actually, but it has the power button right there, and then below it is a USB-C, so you can recharge it. And that's exactly that can't speak. That's exactly what I have on the bottom, right there. I had to kind of hack it away from the aluminum body and fit it in the PVC. It has an 18650 battery, and the LED in here is white. I switched it to a green one. What was it called? I forget, but it's a green LED. And it's bright. So I just swapped out the LED. I extended the wires because the battery is like right in here. This piece comes off actually. And then the batteries run here. The LED is around here somewhere, and it's connected to a bolt, which acts as a heat sink. And inside the blade is what Barry Delvin is asking, is just some rolled up cellophane inside the length of the blade as a diffuser. So that's what it looks like. Looks really bright on camera, probably because my shed light is right there. Now, because this is a flashlight, it has different modes. So here's full bright, here's dim, and then if you have epilepsy, flashing lights warning, and it also has an SOS. So got different modes. Nice compact flashlight. If I could just fit this in here, I would, but I don't mind taking it apart. It's fine. Comes apart fairly easy. So yeah, that's what I am using for this. This, however, has an adjustable lens though. All bright when you pose against another beam saber. That'd be cool if it gets bright when it clashes. Right? So yeah, it's actually almost time for me to get going. So this is probably ready, but I'm just gonna need, I'm just gonna let it set more, weight on it. I have this, I just need to cut the back end of it, and then gut this to pretty much fit like this one. And then, let's see, where did my pipe go? Yeah, have to see how much I need to cut out of this and this. Those will pretty much sleeve together. I believe this can kind of fit in there, but I am gonna grind it down a bit to fit in easy. That's what I did with the other beam saber. And then this bit will be on the end. So yeah. Barry Delvin, need to get me some of those 1 through 3 blocks. Yeah, these are really nice. They come oiled or greased because it's just raw steel. They package it that way so they don't rust, but you can just clean it with simple green. That's a degreaser, or any kind of degreaser. So that's what I use. Yeah, these are really, really nice to have. I'm so glad I got them. I have some more. I have 4 here. I have another here. I have 6 total, but you see 5 here. One of them is temporarily living in the Gundam's chest as a counterweight. And then this one holds the foam for my little mouse pad down. And then the rest of these I use. So however, if you're going to be using these, wear closed-toed shoes. I've had this fall on my foot, and I have a bad habit of just wearing slides. Now it fell flat on my foot, thankfully, instead of like a corner or edge. It fell flat. It still hurt, but yeah. Closed-toed shoes. So, because it's It's a 1 pound piece of metal with sharp edges. So Adam Savage inspired you to get those, and Yonlet says Bill Duran got me wanting those. Odin got me wanting these, actually. So he's like one of the first makers that I watched, that I discovered. Because before then, I wasn't really a maker. I would make things, but not to the extent that I have. But yeah, I guess I'm a maker now, and I do like it. It's a lot of fun. I enjoy it. It definitely satisfies my crafting itch. £21. Hmm. That seems kind of high, actually. Well, it depends on when it's on sale or whatever. Like the last pair that I got, I think it would be equivalent to 13, 14 quid for a pair. So just wait um, to see which ones come on sale. Um, Not really on sale, but just happen to have a lower price at the time, because that happens a lot. Prices fluctuate especially on Amazon. So let's see, how much are they now? Let me look around. But yeah, I'm here in America, but I think mine were equivalent to maybe 14, 15, maybe I think closer to 14 quid a pair. Let's see. Now this is for here in the States. This is not bad. Let me post it. And those come with a case. However useful that'll be. But yeah. Now I'm just guessing, but that's probably what, let's see, that comes out to $16, what, 12, 13 quid, maybe? But yeah, 21 quid is pretty high. Um, I wouldn't pay 20 bucks for a pair. But then you got inflation and all that crap, so might be forced to. Maybe you can hint to loved ones what you want for your birthday. Barry Delvin, LOL makers are a rare breed over here. Yeah, I heard that. Was it you who said that there wasn't really that much variety of foam in terms of thickness? I forget if that was you or not mentioning that. Okay, yeah, that was you. Yeah, we're spoiled AF over here. It's hard to find British makers. Who do we know of? Yeah, Irish makers. Who do we know of? Jerry. Jerry can cosplay. Um, Schultz Division is there as well. But yeah, those two are normally on Odin's. They attend Odin's live streams on the chat. I try to convince Jerry to do live streams. So you ever thought of it? He's like, yeah, but the problem is, I'm Irish and I'll just be cussing too much. So he's like, that's part of their nature. See, I kind of gouged this a bit, but probably fill that with something. So yeah, I just need to make the bottom piece here. I have the cross guard here, which I need to cut the excess and cut the inside out, so then this can go over it. And then it'll be all set. I'll be able to take this apart, since this is my light source. And then get the blade painted. It's going to be pink. I do not have a polycarbonate pink. I thought I did. I had a green. Yeah, this is polycarbonate, and I think I do have a translucent pink. That is for polycarbonate because I'm still into RC drift hobby, and the RC bodies are polycarbonate. So it clings to. It's designed for this material. So Barry Devon, I don't know what the bleep you bleeping mean. uh, well, Jerry does a good job in his videos. You don't really hear him swearing a lot in the video. He's probably just recording clips here and there, just with clean language. And then when the cameras turn off, he's just like cursing like hell. Um, I'm gonna be honest with you. While I was setting up to do the live stream on YouTube, I was having trouble typing out the description. I don't know what was going on, and it was actually pissing me off. I had no idea what's going on. I never had that problem, and I was young and cursing before the stream. So at least I kind of got that out of the way before the stream. But yeah, it happens. When you're on. Yeah, I know. Hashtags are amazing. It was actually that part. It wasn't working right for some reason. But when cameras are on, you put on a face, you put on a demeanor, because that's just gotta. So yeah, when the cameras turn off tonight for me, well, just one camera, some words will come out. So just how it happens. figure out what I want to do here. I had I had 1mm foam, but it's black, and this needs to be white. I don't know if I want to add that to this. You're like the only piece of foam, but it's only going to be up here. But still, do I want to do that? It'll be easy to wrap it, but still, do I want to do that? In terms of getting this silver thing painted. I don't know where anything is. Wouldn't be down here, would it? No. That's the fabric. I don't know what I'm looking for. Anyway. I said I was gonna end, wasn't I? Didn't I? Didn't, wasn't I? Was it, wasn't I? I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Mental meltdown slightly. No. Yeah, my next live stream, I'll be putting the rest of it together, making the rest of the pieces. Well, yeah, it has the detail on the body as well. What looks like the switch and then the rivet holes. Yeah, I'll have to plan that out. See what I might do with that. It's okay, keep going. Well, that's not tall enough, but unless I smack it down more. But then I have to paint foam. Do I want to do that? And actually, how much thicker will that be? Because I don't know. I usually watch replays of live streams that are 3 to 4 hours, so this is nothing. Well, I don't really want to take that long. Just my preference. I don't want to stream too long. And then I will be like on this one. I'm using some set screws to hold some things together. So I got me a whole set here, different sizes. These are all metric. I also have a tap and die set as well that I'll use. Do I? No, I don't. Yeah, I don't. Yeah. Oh, I understand, but I'm trying to get you to go longer because I won't be here this weekend. Finally going to another convention. Oh, I see. Well, hope you do have fun at your the convention. Is that the Alien Con? Or I forget. You mentioned something earlier, but my memory is doesn't even know what that word means. So so yeah. Oh yeah, it is Alien Con. Okay. So this will fit in there. Now, if I made a Gundam that has a beam saber as a weapon, that would have been so much easier because I still gotta figure out the scythe for that scythe. I think I know what to do. Um, yeah, I think I know what to do for it. I'm just questioning the sturdiness of it, but I think it'll work fine. Gotta make a new emitter box since the blade is gonna be heavier. You know, this is just foam, so I'll probably use Sintra. But yeah, other than Stockton Con being kind of wasn't too. It was very mellow, in my opinion. It's still fine. It's better than Crazy and Hectic. Um, Death Scythe got a very good reception again. Made a lot of people happy to see it. It's the fan favorite apparently. Um, yeah, I know something dropped. It's down there. Um, I put it up on my stand when I got there, and then I wore it later after I ate lunch. And some of the same people walked by and they're like, "Oh, it's moving now." Like, yeah, I had a stand. Like, oh, okay. I thought it was just a statue the whole time. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people liked it. I'm glad. And yeah, I didn't take too many pics or video of the event. I didn't take enough to make any kind of video, so I just posted stuff on my Instagram. Um, yeah, I've been looking at Instagram and YouTube to see if anyone else posted pics of it. Um, Definitely my current pride and joy in terms of build. You know, it's my first ever attempt at making this type of a cosplay. You know, full on mech. So it was a fun build. I enjoyed it. I enjoy wearing it, and I enjoy seeing it on my stand because now I get to see it, as opposed to well, I like wearing it too. I'm sure everyone likes to see it move with a person in it. Barry Devin saw the pics, made that site look beyond awesome. Thank you. I really like the lighting where it was too at Stockton Con. Yeah, it was on the second floor of the arena. That's where Odin's booth was. He was like a couple booths from me. There was a spot that was just covered by black curtain that wasn't even being used. It was like empty. So I asked them like, "Is this being used for something?" Like, no. Like, okay. So I just sat up there. It's actually perfect. You know, I'm just excited that you're thinking about making hell. Yeah, I know you are. I know some a good amount. Uh, a good amount of them are. A good amount of you guys are. Um, so I mean, it was never my intention to make that side hell, but I've been looking at it in terms of trying to solve certain issues with it. Um, I mean, yeah, making big winged suits and whatever is cool, but then you have to think about it being You have to think about the person who's wearing it. um, and where they're going to be wearing it, which could possibly be with a crowd of people. So that's the reason. That's actually the reason I made one reason I made this death scythe. Other than the shoulders being big, is pretty much all confined and simple, basic. Um, Heavy arms would have been a slightly better choice. So, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens, what I decide to do. You know. Did you say hi to Shop Gremlin for me? I didn't get to talk to her too much. Barry Devon, we all know you want Sandrock. I'll be fine if you make Sandrock or Heavy Arms. A Sandrock does exist. Pretty damn good one too. On Instagram, look for. She's called the Gundam Lady. She made a Sandrock, and I think it's like the best one of that version of Kunio Okawara's Sandrock. I forget if it's underscored. The name. Let me see. Oh, it is. Well, on Instagram, it's that. That's what I'm showing here. But yeah, she made a Sandrock. And she did a damn good job. The only problem with her Sandrock has nothing to do with how it looks, because it looks great. She did a really great job. There's wood in the feet. There's wood in the feet. So, however much those feet weigh, over time, that'll get to you. Mine are all solid foam, so. Okay. Oh, that's my sketch. That's the cross guard. And then there's actually another guy on Instagram who made the same death scythe as me, and he finished his first. He goes by Dark Toast on Instagram. He made the same death scythe as me and Dino Megazord as well. And both him and the Gundam lady, I mean, we ended up following each other, so we know about each other's cosplays, and that would just be so cool to just meet up. Um, Dark Toast is north of. Is it north of Washington? No. He's in Canada somewhere. And the Gundam lady was in Seattle, but she moved. I don't know where. You know, but Uber is the king. Yes, Uber's cosplay. You can search for him on Instagram and YouTube. And I don't know if he probably does Twitter and Facebook as well. But yeah. Actually, some of the methods that I used to design my suit were from Uber's cosplay. Like the arms, for example. He makes the body a bit wider than his body, and then yeah, than his torso. And then he designs the arms, especially the upper arms, to kick out like so. So it makes the mech's shoulder width appear wider. And that's exactly what mine does. So I'm in the suit like this. See how my arms are spread out, but then the Gundam's arms are just straight up and down, even though I'm like that, to make it appear bigger. So that's the thing I have to remember to do is keep my arms wide like this, so it looks right. But yeah, I used that method on the Death Scythe. That was from Uber's cosplay. But yes, his cosplays, his Gundams are so awesome. He did a Gal Gaigar as well. I wonder if I should file that down. Gouged it when I was banging on it. Sanded. When I saw that, I put down. Yeah. Actually, you know, especially with Gundam cosplays, proportions are kind of hard to achieve. You know, you want it to be as close as um the Gundam or mobile suit as possible. Let me find this. Let's see. Let me show you something here. Like I was saying, it's hard to achieve like Gundam proportions with cosplays. Take a look at this. Look at those proportions. There's a person inside there. There's a freaking person inside there. Yeah, it just looks like a giant gunpla, doesn't it? That's amazing. This was what is it? This is in Japan. I don't know who made it, but yeah, it's incredible. You can see the body split here. That makes sense. It's probably very form-fitting, which improves the wearer's mobility. But yeah, I don't know if the head is fully on him, or if it's more like a hat and then he's actually looking out in the neck, because that's possible too. That could be one reason the head is so small, or the head is able to be small. But yeah, there's a freaking person inside there. We need more West Coast representation. Yeah. Was Joe there? No, Joe wasn't there. The Gundam wasn't there either. Odin's booth was small. Yeah. So let's see. There are other. Let's see. Here's another picture of the same Gundam. It's just incredible. I actually saw a video of this cosplay, and he was moving around. He had the beam sabers and all that, so his mobility is great. It's very form fitting. You see how skinny those legs are. But yeah, very, very freaking cool in terms of the Gundam proportions being met. That's crazy. It's the best one so far that I've seen. Yeah, if I ever do another Gundam suit, maybe I'll try making the head so it's like a hat, and then I'll look through the neck. I mean, my whole face will have to be covered. That's fine. But yeah, very dumb. Jeepers, my thighs are bigger than that person's waist. Yeah, they can be very slender over there. Very slender. Yeah, crazy. But the Deathscythe head is still big. What kind of adds to the size is the crest on the top because it's tall, but it's not horrible. You need to make a Gundam cosplay that has neck armor. Yeah, that's I don't know because well, 2 millimeter foam. Put the design the neck plates. I don't want anything to like impede or whatever. But yeah, that would be something that I would put on first. Maybe something that I can just wrap around my neck with Velcro that simulates the plates for the neck. But I don't know. I thought of it, as you can tell. That's why I suggested what the foam. Maybe. But I'll just use my own neck. It's fine. I know in Gundam Wing the necks are sometimes white, sometimes gray. It varies. I think a majority of them are white color. But yeah, got me rambling on more. Oops. So I'm actually gonna legit end it for this stream. Um, thank you for joining me. It was nice chatting with you guys. Appreciate you even caring to click. Really though, I do appreciate it. You know, who the hell am I? I made a Death Side Gundam cosplay, so what? Yeah, thank you guys for joining me. Obviously there will be another part to this build where I'll be continuing this, and I'll see how much I can get done. I got a good amount done here, I think. So, but yeah, it's just prepping the pieces to be put together, making other pieces for it, and then taking this shit apart. Thank you for live streaming, Dan. Have missed talking with you. Yeah, me too. Don't downplay yourself, bro. You're awesome. Thank you. It's just that humble pie is a part of my everyday diet. I say that often. Bad vibes. Good night, Dan. Good night. Yeah, Dan, you're amazing and have gotten me excited about Gundam cosplays again. I've always been excited about Gundam cosplays. I've always enjoyed looking at pictures and videos of them, seeing what people make. You know, it's something that I've always wanted to make. And stumbling across Odin's channel, I literally did. Finding out how he put his suit together using craft foam, EVA foam. I never would have thought of that, actually. That's how out of the loop I was. And as a result, I got a freaking death sight sitting right there. And there. It's all over here. Body, head, skirt armor's over there. Arms, shoulder pieces right there. And then the legs and feet are right there. So, yeah. Barry, night. It's 4:37 here, signing off. Well, good night, Barry. Thank you for joining me so late at night, early in the morning. You know, with not enough out here, need to change that. Well, my cosplay is fairly recent, very recent for a Gundam, so that's why I want to bring it to as many cons as I can, mainly local cons. You know, because people all over come to cons and they'll see that. They'll see the Death Scythe, get excited, because on the Discord, I posted a guy, I didn't get his name or his tag or anything. I should have. But I was talking to him. He was the one dressed up as Gray Fox from Metal Gear Solid. Um, Seeing my Death Scythe inspired him. He was thinking of doing a heavy arms, and now he thinks he actually will. So we'll see. We will see. His Gray Fox looked pretty damn awesome too. So he's a very skilled crafter. But yeah, we'll see. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this stream. Thank you again for joining me. I don't know if I'll stream tomorrow on this. We'll see. I always say that, and then I'm doing it. But I actually don't know. We'll see. We will see. So yeah, thanks for joining me. Yay, victory. True. I know everyone always talks about, all right, I'll do heavy arms, heavy arms, heavy arms. What about Shenlong? that gonna be up to me? Anyway, we'll be here whatever you decide. Okay, no problem. If I do another one again, it'll be around this time. So, all right. Where is my button? There it is. All right, I'll see you guys in the next one. Click. Oh, I have to click again.